Howdy hey everybody, Yanky Yazbear here with the second episode of Discussion Den. Today I'll be updating what happened and what I found since our last discussion. And I also have another bit of interesting information for us all today. I'm not sure at what rate I'll be posting these, but I can assure you that liking and subscribing sure does help a lot. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. After all, we have fun around here. Now, before we start, I'd like to share a few updates on our last video. As we know, the final Security Breach trailer was shown at the latest State of Play presentation. There were insane animations, a gigantic Music Man thing, his design is slightly different, and even gameplay. But hidden within this trailer are some things that made me question exactly how canon these games are. My first concern here was during the Music Man scene. There are multiple eyebrow raisers. In the background on the left, there is an arcade cabinet with Ella and Theodore, two of Charlie's toys from the Silver Eyes novels. And on the right of the exact same scene, there's an arcade cabinet, again, with the 8-bit sprite of Fredbear that we all know and love from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Another connection to Fredbear. Not just Fredbear, but to the novels as well. And I'll explain what this could mean later on in the video. Now, let's dive right into today's topic. I'd like to start off by reading a few excerpts from The Silver Eyes. They dropped down one by one and looked around them. Inside was an atrium, or maybe it would have become a food court with metal benches and plastic tables scattered around, some bolted to the floor. The ceiling rose up high above them, with a glass roof, where they could see the stars peering down at them. They walked the empty halls, peering into each of the massive cavities where a department store might have been. Some parts of the mall had been almost finished, while others were in shambles. Some hallways were littered with piles of dusty concrete bricks and stacks of wood. Others were lined with glass-paneled storefronts, lights hanging in perfect rows above their heads. I don't know about you, but I know what popped up into my head. A mall? A food court? A high ceiling with a glass roof? We'll see. Another thing to note is that within this mall, there are sections that sound familiar to the game as well. There's an area with the brick wall, which in the book leads to the original Freddy's. There's parts with pipes that drip. Every time I read this book, I find connections, whether I try to or not. And this made me question, something big. Could this game be canon to the book lore? Now, yes, I know what you're thinking. What? But, huh? Hear me out. I have a few little tidbits of possibilities here. Starting off with, in Help Wanted, the Five Nights at Freddy's games are created to cover up the real-life events that took place. Now, it's never said what these real-life events are. It could just be the event that we hear about in The Silver Eyes. And back to that trailer, our second reasoning here is the Ella and Theodore arcade cabinet. Simple as that. Characters from the book are in the game, and I don't believe we've ever seen that before. Again, another interesting to think about. And near the end of the trailer, when Vanny is doing her little dancey dance, Hand Unit above all of that is stating that there are novelty glasses waiting for us. Where have we heard that before? Oh yeah. The story, Fazbear Frights, Dance With Me. Could this be related? We'll have to see. But wait, there's one more little reasoning that I found and have for you all. In this Security Breach trailer and the blog post, we get to see and read about Faz cameras and Faz blasters, along with our very own Faz watch. The Fazbear Frights books have been introducing many Faz products, such as Faz Goo and all that good stuff. this could be a very interesting thing to keep in mind. Okay, I know I said that that was going to be the last thing, but I actually have one more thing to say. I found this last night. I was watching the security breach trailer, specifically the beginning, and I took note of the very, very, very first sound that plays. Some kind of clicking and snapping sound. Now, okay, but what happens after that sound is what intrigues me. It almost sounds like the chopped up audio of someone screaming. Okay. Could be a coincidence, maybe, possibly. And then Gregory says, "I'm trapped." Huh. Okay. I only have 4 words to end off this video with. And it is not see you next time, but I will see you next time. Those 4 words. I always come back.
Yanky Yazbear's Cave of Wonders 1.